Alright, with Kirby in control here, let's get moving. Now, the first level really is designed to be pathetically easy. The second world is where they start to give you a bit of a challenge. Just a bit, though. Oh, I missed that power-up. That was pretty brilliant. Oh well, that was Parasol, but there's plenty of chance to show you Parasol, so... Oh, that was closer than it needed to be. Now, these guys here, if you try to suck them in, they'll chase you. I think their names are Scarfies. And they don't like being scarfoed, I assure you. Now what I did there was, I actually fell from a far enough height that I crashed into the guy and killed him by like face diving into him, like so. Oh crap. That's what I get for trying to do a double bounce. But anyway, those bombs give you crash ability, which is pretty nice. I kind of wasted that. I thought there'd be more enemies on screen. Oh well. So, we got Parasol. And that's no good. Now, if you suck in an enemy with a power and a star you just lost, then you are going to have the star that you lost. But if you suck in two enemies that have powers, it'll do what's called a mix. You can let it go naturally and it'll give you a set ability, or you can just press the A button for a random ability. So sometimes you'll get a really sweet ability you'd never be able to get in that area, and other times you'll get absolute crap. Now here's another game. This is the egg catching game. Egg catcher, pardon me. The idea is to catch the chicks that are thrown, or the eggs that are thrown, by DDD, but not the bombs. So you just press the V button to open up your mouth. And see, I screwed it up, so I'm only going to get points. Now if you get all the way to the end, all the chicks will start popping out of Kirby's stomach and marching across the ring chirping. And I gotta tell you, it's disturbing. Oh, and there's something else too. For the Parasol, if you're falling, you fall very slow when you have the Parasol. Isn't that nice? I thought so. Now, you can actually you can just move the Parasol into enemies like I just did to kill them. It's pretty nice. That's a needle, but we don't want a needle. Oh, Parasols do weird things to me. So, you may be thinking, okay, so we kind of got the basic idea now, right? I mean, there can't be anything too scary out there to deal with. Well, yeah, we're starting to get in that area of the game where bad stuff can start to happen. And different stuff's going to happen, as you're soon going to see. That was really badly done. Parasol boots this guy pretty good. But we want this. This guy has wheel ability. And that allows you just to rip around, killing people badly. It allows you to go over single gap distances as well, which is pretty nice. I could go get that pep brew, but I don't need it, so screw that. Yeah, one thing you'll notice in Kirby's Adventure, the levels are very short. There's not a lot of depth to them, typically. As you move on to the game, they'll get a little more involved. Alright, you've already seen a crane game, so I'm not going to repeat it. Okay, that had to go. Because the wheel's not really conducive to getting along in this level. What am I trying to suck in a bomb for? That's just silly. Come here, Mr. Swordsman. Now, here's a secret. If you need the sword, you do that. Isn't that amazing? And for our diligence, we get a maximum tomato and we get a UFO. That is excellent news for, well, not the enemies. It's excellent news for us because UFOs can fire underwater. And just by tapping the B button, we can use this wave to knock out the fish. Some fish are aggressive, some are not. I love how the water doesn't affect you in UFO form. This guy's after us. No! See, for some reason Bronto Burts can go through walls. I have no idea why. Oh, here we are. The first appearance of Meta Knight. But he won't do his own fighting. He's got his... I'm going to get hurt here, aren't I? Yes, I am. But he's got people to do his fighting for him. He's got the Meta Crew. And the meta crew is not to be screwed with, I assure you. However, they're pretty easy with a UFO. And once they're dead, because you kill each one to take a bit away, you get to move on. They're like a mini-boss, but not a threatening mini-boss by any means. Now, unfortunately, as you may have already noticed from before when I had the UFO power, you lose the UFO power when you leave a level. There is a way to keep it between levels, but it involves a glitch, and I'm not quite sure how it all works. And honestly, it kind of breaks the game quite a bit, so why would you want to do that? That's no fun. Let's see what the museum's got to play here. A laser and fire. Let's take a laser. The laser just shoots a little beam of power from Kirby. You can do some fun stuff with the laser. If it hits an angled surface, it'll bounce. I've actually done that a few times since I've started here. But nah, I don't want to use it. Whee! Faceplant. Oh, we got a 1-up for just going into a room. That's pretty nice. And that room is, you can go back into it anytime you want, so you can always... This is one of those levels you can enter and exit just to get the, just to get yourself the 1-up over and over again. So, I mean, if you really need to, you can build up your lives here. Although that is a pretty lame way to do it, I gotta tell you. Oh, almost got us. Bad, Bronto. Bad. Alright. I want stone, because stone is awesome. Stone? You drop like a stone. Yeah. And you're also... Look at that, I killed him in one. He didn't even get to do it. That's great. So I'm going to take him, because he gives us mic ability. And we get 3 shots of this, so let's try to make them count. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, God. I don't want to lose it. That would just be terrible. Let's just demonstrate. So Kirby sings, and his singing is as good as any American Idol contestant. If I wanted that 1-up, the way to get it is to suck in the laser guy, shoot off that little ramp, the little ramped, little angled ground, and it'll knock down the bombs for us. But anyway, laser guys tend to be very aggressive and come after you, so keep that in mind. There's our second round of singing. God bless Kirby and those pipes. And there's another room you could use a laser in to clear the enemies because of those angled floorways. Oh, excellent news for everyone involved. Except the enemies. Mwahaha! Wahahaha! Oohaha! Oohoo! Ihi! Ihi! Ahur! Alright, it's enough of that. And then he really belts out that last one. He wants you to know that he's Kirby and he's here. Good for Kirby. Go, Kirby! Fly to the 3rd tier. Oh, poor Kirby. He's disappointed in me, I can tell. Ooh. That looks like a new place. You can also re-enter this place as much as you want. It's an arena. 2 will go in, only 1 will come out. Now, if you win the battle, you'll get a Maxim Tomato, and you'll get to take the enemy's ability. It's kind of like a fancier museum, but you have to take a few risks. See, he's not hard at all. But let's take his freeze ability. You never know when that might come in handy. And as you go along, they'll give you tougher guys to deal with. That was closer than it needed to be. That was also closer than it needed to be. Oh, and sometimes the parasol enemies, their parasol, for whatever reason, will come back onto the screen and try to hunt you down like a bomb. Hey, can I go past here? What's over here? Oh, just a pep brew. Ah, good to know, but it doesn't do me any good, does it? No, ma'am. Let's get rid of that and let's get ourselves a wheel. See how far we can wheel our way along. I could go down there and collect something, but I'm lazy, so I'm not going to do it. And that's no good to us in here, so let's get rid of it. Oh, there was another ability right there I could have got. It's called, it's a bad guy by the name of Jumpin' Dan. However, Jumpin' Dan's power just allows you to jump really high in the air, and it's not useful for taking out nearly every single enemy in the game. Now, I'm using Cutter from Sir Kibble, and that allows you to chuck this thing. Oh, actually, here I am making fun of it. This is one of the few areas you can actually use a high jump to great effect. And that's basically it. Whee! Yes, that guy was on a Maxim tomato, in case you were curious. Oh well. See you later, high jump. Man, I got nothing today on those things. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, we've done it. We've uncovered the warp station. Now, the warp station here will allow you to go back to another level you were at. So if I touch the start of 1, I go back to level 1. And if you beat other levels, you'll be able to go back to them. But we're out of time. So join us tomorrow when we'll go through this door and take on the paint roller. But you'll have to wait until then to see what exactly a paint roller is. It's gonna be nuts.